Hello, hi. So, goodness, look at me. So, I am, let me put my legs up. Okay, so this came to me like, I don't know, about an hour or so ago. The movie Children of the Dam. I should have put some Vaseline on. But anyways, the children, the children of the dam. Can I sit this phone? And that's a movie. Sorry. Oh my god. There we go. Okay, yeah. So the movie "The Children of the Dam" came to me a couple of hours ago, 1 or 2 hours ago, or whatever. Cause I'm just thinking, like, for some reason, well, I know the reason and everything, but let me turn this down. I'm watching 227. Some of y'all might not even know what that is, or even heard of the TV show 227. This is the first episode. I just put it on Hulu, something to watch. But anyways, yeah, so that could be something 227. Yeah, the show, it was a thing that used to come on, I believe, in the 80s, the TV series. But anyways, so the part of Queen of the Dam, I meant to say Children of the Dam, was when, because earlier it came to me for whatever reason. Obviously, it was a reason. It's probably the reason going to show up soon or, sooner than later. But the part where all of the women in this town, became pregnant. Like it was like a blackout. Like something happened, I think in the sky, an eclipse, a solar system. Like something happened. People was at a fair, and it's like a small town, so it wasn't like a big ass city. It was like a small rural area, kind of a town, like a country town. So, mind you, the truth is stranger than fiction. But yeah, so the day that it happened, and mind you, everybody knew each other in this town. It was like a close knit town, like people knew each other and stuff like that. So the blackout happened. It was not like everything didn't go black. Everybody, it seemed like they had a blackout, like far as like mental. Everybody just passed out. That's what happened. The adults, the women, the children, every single person who was in like a border line, who was like in this general like square footage area, like passed out, So, but if you was like um, cross a certain distance, then you were good. But anybody knew that it was coming. So basically, in the movie, they had a fair, like a fair, your neighborhood fair. It was in the afternoon. Everybody go, hi, how you doing? Hey, yeah, yeah, bake the cookies. Here go some cookies. Such and such. Bake some muffins today. Yeah, yeah. It was some kind of gathering or event for the town or something. So yeah, I want to say, yeah, it did get dark. Did it get dark? Oh my goodness, did it get dark in the movie? And I'm talking about the Children of the Dam. Did it get dark? If it did, didn't we just have a solar eclipse that just happened? But anyways, I'm not even sure if it got dark in the movie. It probably did. I don't know. Hey, but when something with the sky though, was it something with the sky? Yeah, something had to happen, and then everybody just passed out. The thing is, everyone passed out. So, oh my goodness, the guy who was on the grill, the guy and time kept moving. I don't even know how long in the movie. I mean, they tell you how long people was passed out, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Just say everybody was passed out for a good hour. Just say an hour, okay? Probably was longer than that, probably was shorter than that, but right now I'm gonna just say an hour. So, like something happened, everybody just like just went to the ground, like just fell out, and they was breathing, everybody was alive um, when they went down, but some of them didn't wake back up because the guy on the grill. Oh my goodness! When that incident happened, like he fell out, and then like so his top half of his body, his face, landed on a grill, like on a grill with the hot dogs and the hamburgers and the corn. Like his face was up, fell out. It was on there, and I think even one of his arms. So when everybody came to, people waking up like, what the world just happened? Like, why do I feel like weird? Like, oh, like what just happened? That I passed out, you passed out too. People looking around, people still on the ground. So everybody is like in a daze. Like, what just happened? Like, all of us just freaking passed out. We just like blacked out. Like, what happened? So people was walking around, and that's when they started seeing some bodies who was like, when the fell out or blackout or something just happened, they just fell on dangerous. They was around dangerous um, things, like something like, yeah, like car crashes and stuff like that. Like everybody just passed out. So it was like car crashes and everything, and then people got burnt in the fire. You was like in a car crash, and because you was passed out, so both people was like passed out. So the car burnt up, and they burnt up in it. So it was a whole lot of different things. But the main reason why I was making this video that came to me was pregnancy and babies. So I'm gonna say months later, all the women who was like above age, just say 17, 18. I'm gonna just say that for the movie. All the women who were 17 years and up became pregnant. And I'm talking about ladies who were 60, 50. I don't think no grandma. Well, maybe so grandmas. Or what is grandma age? Shoot, grandma age is young now. But anyways, but the woman in the movie became pregnant. Like all of them became pregnant. So of course the national security had to come in, the FBI, the CIA, scientists, whatever, whatever. So they offered the woman. They was like, look, if you decide to keep this baby, because they want to do studies and on the children that based on the babies that basically came out. Like this is a phenomenon. Like this whole town done blacked out, and then all the women became pregnant. So some of them, choose to go along with it because you got paid, for it and stuff like that. It was like everything will be taken care of. You get paid, yada yada, for having a baby. And then some families had a wife and a daughter that was pregnant. And then one guy, he was off, I don't know, just say in the military or something. So he was gone for like just say a good year. So mind you, he ain't had no baby. His wife wasn't pregnant when he left. So when he came back, the baby was like 3 months old or something, and he just was like couldn't handle it, or she was pregnant, something. Yeah, I think everybody had like baby showers together, because everybody had like the same due date. Like all the babies came out at the same time. So all of them came out with blonde hair and this and that. Well, one of the children who everybody survived, but one of the scientists, the lady, she played on Look Who's Talking and on Cheers, the TV show. She played on that. Okay, it's 301. Um, she played on that. She was one of the scientists, and she actually took a live baby. She pretended like the baby didn't make it, but the baby did make it. Now, when I was first seeing that movie, I was like, oh, the child didn't make it. Fine. I was like young, but rewatching it throughout the years, I'm like, oh, that lady doesn't lie. That child did survive. Like she wanted a live specimen, and then doing different tests, had the baby. I guess didn't make it to do live stuff, but one of the girl, most likely was a girl that didn't make it. The boy was left without a partner. So like everybody, the kids was like, just say fast forward to 8 years old now, 7, 8 years old now. And they was partnered up like boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl. It was like twins. Everybody had a partner except for the last boy because the lady scientist took his partner, the girl. And kept her in the lab, like the baby, so the baby didn't even, stay the baby, doing test work and lab work. But the reason why I got to making this video is because I'm thinking like about babies. Like how about this is just an idea. This is an idea that came to me like all the women Well, not all. Well, yeah, I'm effort. I'm gonna say, well, whatever, or a town, because we can just pick a town or a city where women who, or maybe I don't know, we'll decide about it. We all can talk about this. But when a women who have been abstinent for 2 years plus, meaning not having no intimacy with no female, with no male, whatever, no sexual intercourse um, with anyone, and not even getting ate out, like none of that. So the people, or the females who have been abstinent for 2 years plus, like what if something happens, all of a sudden become pregnant? Excuse me, like an event happen, and then women will become pregnant who was abstinent for 2 plus years. So of course women, and I'm talking about now, you know what I mean, like coming up soon. But we can discuss it. That's just an idea. If that's a go, then go. If it's a no, then no, we ain't going, ain't gonna have it happen. But just imagine like women who, because basically the womb is it's pure. I mean, yeah, they probably had like children for children grown, or the children is like 7 8 years old now, got other children. And I ain't talking about women who never had well, yeah, that's the children who, like I said, that's children. Now I'm not talking about children who, how can I say this, like in the Bible, Mary, when this happened to Mary, I mean, I don't think she passed out, but when this happened to Mary, was presented to Mary, Jesus' mother, in the Bible, she was like between the age of 12 and 14 years old, being pregnant. Okay, a 12-year old. Jesus' mother was like 12 or 13 years old when she gave birth to Jesus. Now, that's not going to happen. Not this era. We already done did that. That's checked off. So now this time is going to be um older. We ain't doing no kids. We no, absolutely not. So it's going to be like women who are, yeah, I'm gonna say 18 plus and older, who have been celibate. Well, abstinence, not celibate. I guess abstinence is the word. Who haven't had any kind of thing in at least 2 years, who would end up becoming pregnant. So just imagine you one of them women, haven't had no intercourse with anybody in over 2 years, and then you wake up, you cool, you like, my menstrual cycle is weird, or like the month before it happens, your menstrual cycle is a little off or whatever, but then that following month, mind you, you still haven't had intercourse. That's when you like, I ain't get my menstrual, I ain't get my menstrual. So, but you like, I know I ain't had no sex. I know I wasn't intimate with anybody. Like I'm by myself. Like I know ain't nobody come around me. I know I ain't had sex, so I'm good. I know I'm not pregnant. I'm not. I know I'm good. In that department. Then your menstrual don't come. So now you just like, oh my goodness, am I going through menopause? But no, I'm only 25. I'm only 30. I'm only 32. Am I going through menopause? Like what? So then you wouldn't even think about taking no pregnancy test, until like maybe 2 months later or something, because you just like, but by now it'll probably be hitting the news. So I don't know. It is weird. Like things is coming to me because I see a gap, and this is really, I ain't gonna say what I really want, but this would be something interesting. What I'm thinking about, um, when it's just a pause, when it's a pause on pregnancy. Like we need to get things straight and in order. Like we don't need to be having no more babies, no more children at the moment. We need to focus on the ones that we have now. You know, getting them right, having them remember who they are, having them grow up knowing the truth. Like everybody want to be on the same level. So what I'm thinking about is just having a pause on pregnancy for like a few years. Like this is it. Like if you are pregnant now, true, maybe if this incident happened when everybody, well, the women who have been abstinent for 2 plus years end up conceiving, I don't know, is it going to be a Pacific state, a Pacific city? Is it going to be a Pacific country, a Pacific town, something? But they might be the last people to have children born, like a blackout happen, a eclipse, a solar something, a solar flare, I don't know. But, a big bloom of light come, I don't know, and pass everybody out, or just something. I'm just thinking. And And then, yeah, and have that be the last group. Like whoever became pregnant and whoever one decide to go through with the pregnancy, it's like why not? Like this is a miraculous conception. Like isn't this? Excuse me. It isn't like this is the first time people will be hearing about a miraculous conception. Again, isn't that what happened with Mary in the Bible, Jesus' mother? So if a lot of the women who have been abstinent for 2+ years end up going to sleep or passing out or whatever, waking up and becoming pregnant, not knowing that pregnant yet offhand, of course, but a few months go past and then people's like, let me just take a pregnancy test because I'm feeling the way that I felt when I was pregnant with such and such, and I haven't got my period in 2 months now, so something got to be going on. Let me go to the doctor at least and see is anything on the news, but I ain't trying to put my business out there. So I would just be on it, just something. Especially if you don't really talk to other people, or if you like one in, I'm about to say 1 in a million, but if you, well, true, because I'm like, if I know it seemed like a lot of days, a lot of people are intimate, even with people they don't even want to be intimate with. So if you a female that has been abstinent for more than 2 years and you become pregnant, like I said, you don't know at first until a couple of months later. I'm quite sure you are a rare breed because what, I ain't gonna say what because people do it out there. Like, um, yeah, I can testify to that. So it's like, is we are out here. We are out here. We are out there. So I'm quite sure going to the doctor and telling the doctor about it, you'll be like, oh my goodness, how do I explain this? Like, I haven't got my period in a couple of months. I know I'm not pregnant. I know I'm not pregnant because I haven't had sex with anybody, but I haven't got my period. What the heck? So then you don't think about buying a pregnancy test because that's the last thing probably on your mind. But you do go to the doctor and the doctor tests you and be like, yeah, you're pregnant. Like, huh? What? How is that possible? And then you're going to be thinking like, did I? No, I know I didn't have sex with anybody. So then that's when, of course, the doctor will be looking at you probably crazy. Like, come on now, you done got 3 kids, or your youngest is 2 years old, or 3 years old, or you know, whatever. Like, or the doctor might be like, well, wow, that's weird. We'll put it in your chart, but it says you're pregnant, so you have to have something. Gotta have did something. But then we'll see who's going to be believing who, because if a handful of females who have not been intimate with anybody in 2+ years wind up at doctor's offices saying that they pregnant. I mean, not even saying that they pregnant. Some of them probably took a pregnancy test, but others wait for the results and find out that they pregnant there. Let's see how many doctors or people will believe them. Is they going to be like Mary when Joseph was, or some? Well, I know some people didn't believe Mary, like she didn't have sex or whatever. They're probably like, girl, you lying. Ain't no angel come to you, and have you be pregnant with Jesus. Ain't nobody. Nah, you done dipped out on Joseph. Your little 12-year-old fast self. But Mary probably like, I wasn't even fast. What the heck y'all talking about? I'm 12. I'm 11 years old. Like. But who knows? Back then, yeah, Mary was like, and I think he even said it. I think they even said Joseph was like, didn't believe Mary. Like he had his doubts. Like you, like little girl, you had to have stuff with some a guy in this village because that's just you being picked to give birth without having sex and you become pregnant. Like you talking about an angel and just Jesus and he's going to change the world and whatever. Like you see where we come from. You dirty whore. That's why I hear you dirty whore. But that would be so weird and interesting. Like I'm like, would that get people attention? Like I'm just thinking like that would be a miraculous event. It would be. Who knows? Like y'all is y'all pregnant now? Like what is it? Are we pregnant now? Like I know I got some ideas that need to be birthed, some things I need to say that I need to get out. So, but but shoot, yeah, shoot me, I be feeling like I'm forever pregnant. Like far as not just because I have a gut or I have a pouch, and not just because of that, but just because like the ideas that is in my mind that I can just birth. I can just grab a thought, an idea, put it together, and then like just birth it out. Like it will come, and it would grow into something bigger and brighter and just yeah. So, but that's just something I was thinking about the movie Children of the Dam when yeah, an event happened and the woman, but the whole town of women became pregnant. So it wasn't just, oh, you haven't had sex in X amount of many days or weeks, you're pregnant. No, it was just like a whole town blackout. Everybody done passed out and woke up in a daze. Like, what the heck happened? You know? And, so yeah, of course, there was other parts of the movie when the little girl was like in charge and this and that, but I ain't really thinking about that part. I'm just thinking more so on like, wow. And then when I say like the end of pregnancy or like a pause on pregnancy, not the end, but a pause on pregnancy, yeah, that might be the last group. Oh my goodness, I'm for that, y'all. Well, we'll talk about it. Like I said, I need y'all input or whatever. We're a team. We got to see what's good, what's the better interest for everyone. So and so yeah, but I'm like, if that is the last group, so women don't know if we're gonna pick a town, if we're gonna pick a specific state, if we're gonna pick a specific um, age group. Is it just gonna be women who's been celibate for 2 plus more years between the ages of 25 through 50? That's the gap, or 25 through 40. 25 to 45. I'm like, if you've been celibate for over 2 years, or abstinence, I should say, for over 2 years, like, so we'll discuss it. Do we want a specific age? Is it a specific area? Is it all over the world? Is it just one specific country? Is it a specific state? So, city, town, something. But once that happens, I think that's when that pregnancy pause will happen. Because I'm like, yeah, just pause pregnancy, and I'm gonna say at least 5 years. So no one will be born for a 5 year period. Well, I guess a 6 year period, because if you're already pregnant within that 5 year, then you'll have the baby, within that time. So yeah, I'm gonna say a 6 year period, which will equal up to like a 5 year. Like no one is getting pregnant after such and such a year, and it's gonna go on for 5 years. Hi, can I help you? Hey, help you. What do you see? A pen and some paper. Oh, he acted. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. That's where he came. Oh, okay, I gotta go. All right, bye. I'm coming.